This video outlines the process by which developers or contractors can obtain prior consent from a local authority for construction or demolition works. Prior consent is obtained through Section 61 of the Control of Pollution Act 1974, and this is available online. In order to obtain prior consent from a local authority, a developer or contractor should notify them of the proposed works well in advance of the planned start date. Typically, this should allow 2 to 4 weeks for preparation of the Section 61 application, then a further 4 weeks or 28 days for the local authority to process it and raise any queries. The local authority will typically provide guidance notes and a Section 61 application template to help ensure that the correct information is provided, and these should be followed carefully. The Section 61 application will typically require the following information: the site address, the name and address of the main contractor and contact names on site, an outline description of the work and site layout plan, a program for the works, including dates and durations for each individual stage, construction or demolition methods to be used for each stage, and proposed hours of work, particularly if these are outside of the normal hours of work allowed by the local authority. The number, type and make of plant to be used, including heavy vehicles, stating the equipment's sound power levels or the sound pressure level at a given distance. For example, 75 dBA sound pressure level at 10 meters. The equipment noise data can typically be found in the technical specification of the equipment item. However, where this is not available, British Standard 5228 Part 1, Code of Practice for Noise and Vibration Control on Construction and Open Sites, is the preferred option for an alternative source of data. The equipment noise data is used to predict environmental noise levels at nearby sensitive receptors, and this part of the application should therefore be undertaken by a suitably qualified person. Calculation procedures are detailed in BS 5228 Part 1, but for more complex projects, three-dimensional noise prediction software is sometimes used, enabling noise contours to be generated. Proposed steps to minimize noise and vibration should be discussed between the contractor and the noise specialist and included in the Section 61 application. These might include using low noise or silenced equipment, acoustic screening, or quiet piling methods. The local authority may require noise and/or vibration monitoring to be undertaken both before and during potentially noisy stages of the works. This would typically be achieved using remote noise and vibration logging equipment, and this can be programmed to send alert messages or emails to the contractor if limits are exceeded. If partway through the works an unforeseen change in working methods is necessary, and this will affect the noise predictions included in the original Section 61 application, then a dispensation application, including revised noise predictions, is likely to be required. Where minor changes to the works are proposed, which are unlikely to affect the overall predicted noise levels, then the contractor will typically be required to seek a variation. An example of this might be a change in the type or quantity of plant, or a small change in the program. A procedure for dealing with overruns should be agreed with the local authority in advance, and for significant projects, a community liaison manager may also be required. And finally, since the amount of information required for the Section 61 application may be significant, local authorities generally encourage it being attached as appendices, where appropriate.